Alright, BobalosRex here. And what better time as ever to film my current video than when the realms are down. So, let's talk about what today's video is, which is 11.1 predictions and wish list. Okay, I added that last part because I do want to talk about what I want, you know, and I did already kind of have a bingo card for the direct, which had a lot of 11.1 stuff. So I have already talked about a lot of predictions in regards to 11.1. But I just want to have this video as last minute full predictions, like collect all the stuff I've said before, and have my wish list. So enough about that. Let's get to it. Oh, well, real quick, look at how much stuff I've already had crossed off my freaking bingo card, man. I knew some of it was coming. I was thinking about making a new one, but let's just do this. So 11.1 predictions revised. So I'm going to section this in 3 parts: what we know for sure, some of my theories, and then my wish list. So what do we know for sure we're getting in 11.1? Alright, new raid. We're going to get a new raid. What it is, we'll talk about in a bit. We're getting a new Mythic Plus season. We may have some adjustments to it too. We'll talk about what that could be themed around. New Delve season with the new companion. We know we're getting that. We know we're going to have a new companion to level up, like Bran, and a new Delve season. We'll talk about what I think that's going to involve. So let's continue. We're going to get a new zone, for sure. Maybe 2. I don't know. Theories next. New Renown. We're going to get New Renown. You know, they like to give us a crafted piece, a rune crest through Renown, so we're probably going to get at least 1. It's going to get us a crafted piece for the new season. We'll get the story mode quest to do that, and we'll get that crafted piece there. You know how it's been going for the last few seasons. We're going to get a main campaign, and I think we're going to get side stories. How many side stories and what they're going to lead into, we'll have to see. Now that the profession stuff has got pushed back, we know we're going to get the profession refresh, where they're nerfing resourcefulness and multi-craft, but they're going to allow us to respec for professions, which is going to be really good. I do hope they do some iteration on that too. And we're going to get a new world event. I don't know what it's going to be. I have some theories. That's going to be the next part coming up. But we're going to be getting a new world event. Probably something, I think, that will go throughout the zones, and something in the zone itself. So, let's talk about my theories now. So, raid. There's only one raid I can think about. Undermine. Either the raid or the zone is Undermine. And I'm imagining it, this giant corporate tower, and of course the last boss, Gallywix. I've been on this train for a long time, okay? So this ain't new for me. And I actually think we may have the dinar system that they pull from the BRD raid, and maybe we'll have it at the start of the season. We'll have to see. But I think that would be cool. Mythic Plus, if we're going to Goblin Town, I think it's going to be Goblin Invention themed. Xalatath is gone. She hiding right now. She cooking up something new. Okay? We're going to be getting Goblin themed. And plus, affixes. Imagine all the different exploding things they can do. Bombs raining down. Who knows? I think we're going to get some tuning, and I think Motherlode's going to be in it, but we'll have to see what dungeons. We're going to get a new pool. It's going to be the other War Within dungeons that we don't have this season, and 4 other ones. So we'll have to see what dungeons come back. So, for the new delves, I think we're going to get new delves, but we're also going to have the old delves, maybe with some new stories. Okay? That are thematic to what's going on, which I think is going to involve goblins. Alright? I think we may get that Rexar companion thing that we saw hints of. Rexar would fit. Rexar teamed up with Gazlo. I feel like they've teamed up. I can't remember correctly, but from what we saw in the data, it may be a Rexar thing. But I was also thinking maybe Marin Noggenfogger would be an interesting companion as well. There's quite a lot of people. Then we got a new zone. What do I think is going to be the new zone? Undermine, but we may get the Rootlands. But what I'm thinking now is we get Undermine as a zone in 11.1, and the Rootlands stuff is a 0.5. Maybe. Or maybe it's Rootlands and then just the raid is Undermine. You know, we'll have to see. They have the technology to do, like, just have us go to a zone for a raid. But we'll have to see there. I definitely think Undermine is the big deal right now. You know, so many hints towards it. Then we got the new Renown. I think we're going to get the Tinker's Union as a Renown track. Or the Haranir. Like, if we do Rootland stuff into Undermine Raid, then the Haranir will clearly be an allied race we work with. Maybe that will come in a 0.5, and that will give us 2 Renowns during this seasonal cycle. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking there. And then for the main campaign, I think it's going to be Gazlo versus Gallywix, Bilgewater versus Venture Company, or Tinker's Union versus Venture Company. And if it's the Rootland one, then it'd be basically us recruiting the Haranir. Which, like I said, I'm tending towards the Goblin stuff. And then the side stories, you know, we have seen the spoiler stuff. So minor spoiler for Siren's Island right here. It could be a big spoiler. So just skip like 20 seconds. Magni and Orwena are having a conversation, and I think they could be the side quest. Okay? I think that whole thing could be the side quest, and then that leads into 11.1.5. Alright? Or we're just recruiting more goblins. And that's the side story. Okay, then we got the Profession Refresh. Which I have some theories about. I hope we get... I don't know why I wrote it like this. So, I do think... for the... I'm skipping the Profession thing, because that's on my wish list. So, for the World event, I actually think we may get World Soul Assaults. Now, we all know how the assault stuff has been going in the zones. We've seen how Farrak assaults, blah, blah, blah. We know how the assault thing works. So what I'm thinking is zones will light up with the World Soul memories, kind of how they already do, but in specific spots, but it'll be a whole zone thing. And then for the Goblin area, I am thinking we may have some kind of new where we donate scraps. You know, I definitely think Goblins will lend its way to an event where we end up donating stuff and stuff like that, but we'll have to see. Maybe it's Goblin Theater or Goblin Feast like event, but we'll have to see. You know, they got a lot to do. I just think if we do get a Goblin Zone, full zone, it will be more like a Mechagon style, and we'll have to see. Alright. So, final part, wish list. What do I want in an 11.1? I want archaeology to come back. I want the Haranir allied race. Okay? I want a fishing skill tree. I want a cooking skill tree. Also, fishing need the hat as a profession equipment and a tackle box as... or profession outfit, and then the tackle box as a profession tool. All right, not tool, equipment. And then cooking needs like a box type thing. They need easy bake oven. I don't know. Next up, I want a new customizable mount. If we keep the dirigible, I'm thinking goblin customizations on that dirigible, but I'm also thinking new mount, but we'll have to see. All right. Dragon races. I want them to come back. I want more dragon races. I want a Pet Battle Dungeons back. I want Raiding with Leashes achievement. Where is our next Raiding with Leashes achievement? I want the Brawlers Guild. I want BFA Time Walking. I want Drakthir Monks. Earthen Druid. And I'm hoping for a Noble Garden update. Maybe even a Children's Week update. Maybe we'll get some more children. You know? Which would mean more pets. But yeah. That's it. My predictions, my theories, and my wish list. I'll see y'all in the next one. There ain't no servers, so. RIP. See ya.